Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 8 o'clock a.m. on the nose. You are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. It's Friday, the 17th of March. I hope you're all having a good morning. I am too. I got a great espresso maker at home, so I had myself my 2 espressos before I left the house, and now I'm drinking tea. But we've got hot tea, we've got news for you guys, and whole lot to talk about today. As the headline showed, we got 3 new restaurants that are coming into downtown Aurora, information about colorectal cancer awareness, and also a great event coming up with the Community Foundation of the Fox River Valley. They do a whole lot of good here in Aurora, so we're going to be sure to shout them out today, times 801. If you are just waking up right now and you're still at home getting ready, the weather today is going to be pretty chilly, cold, and blustery, so get ready for that. Blustery is one of those interesting terms. Pretty much what it means is just that, zip your jacket up. That's the best way I can describe it. Zip your jacket up, put a turtleneck on, rock the fly gear, and get ready for that. All right, so starting things off, we've got 3 new restaurants coming, 2 North River Street, 6 North, and then the third one I think is 12 North. Basically, that's the intersection around and about River and Galena. That's where the Hobbs building is. Now, I passed by it this morning coming in to the studio, and I have to tell you, they're doing some work. You can see inside, and the Asian fusion, Italian, and French restaurants are going to be about 100 and 150 plus seating. The Asian restaurant will have some outdoor dining. Now, that's the area that's in the back of the Hobbs building. They're doing a lot of construction. It's still gated and closed off back there. But if you pass by the intersection of River and Galena, check it out. Take a look at the building. See what's coming and what's going to be there pretty soon. The Asian Fusion restaurant is slated to open late summer. And I don't have the article about the other 2, but we'll make a headline about those maybe on Monday. All right. Starting things off, I want to say good morning to Saul Olivas, all of our dear friends out there. Good morning to you, Saul. Jay Kelly's here. Good morning to you, dear sir, and all of our other friends tuning in wherever you guys are at. Coming up at the Copley Theater, Wednesday, March 22nd. This is going to be a fantastic event. Spark Aurora has a presentation that they'll be putting on called Early Childhood Education is No Small Matter. It's a community screening and discussion of the compelling documentary that focuses on the critical importance of early childhood education. The documentary is called No Small Matter. Subtitles will be in Spanish as well. This is going to be at the Copley Theater. For those unfamiliar, it's right across the street from the Paramount. The address is 8 East Galena, a fantastic place, also encompassing the Meyer Ballroom. Wednesday, March 22nd, networking event starts at 3:30 p.m. So get there early. I recommend you get there like 3:15. Yeah, now set up, chill out, hang your jacket up, and relax, man. Fall into it. You'll like it. If you haven't been there, you're really gonna dig it. So the networking part's at 3:30, and then the event is from 4 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. Now, remember, it's a documentary screening, so you'll be watching the documentary, and then there's a short discussion after that. I do have the link for registration. We've made a post. I don't know if I scheduled it already or if it's going to post today or something, but I'll make sure to repost this for you guys. I do have the link as well, so we'll make sure to get the information for you so that you can register and go to it. And when you go there, tell them that you heard about it on Good Morning Aurora. Michelle Marie is here. Good morning to you, Michelle. Cindy Morales is here. Good morning to you, Cindy. And Saul Oliva says, I agree. Early education is very important. It is, man. It is. And we're blessed, actually, as a show to have a lot of listeners who are in education, either teachers or some type of staff, maybe in an administrative position here locally. So we appreciate what you guys do, and we appreciate the job that our teachers go through. All right. Next up, we've got, let me see here. Yes, Saturday, March 18th, so that's tomorrow, from 9 a.m. to 11, our friends of Waterford Place Cancer Research Center. They're hosting a colorectal cancer awareness summit. Learn about the importance of colonoscopies and the latest advancements in treatment. This is hosted in conjunction with the DuPage NAACP, and this will be an in-person presentation. Registration still open and going on for this event. Got the link for that as well. Now, we've made a post about this. In fact, if you go on our Facebook page, go like down 5, I think. It's been a little bit because we're doing the weather now. I don't know if y'all noticed that. But anyway, scratch it out. That's another, we'll come back to that. Anyway, it's on Buenos Dias Aurora's page as well. So Waterford Place, Colorectal Cancer Awareness Summit, tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 11. Shout out to our friends of Waterford Place Cancer Research Center, all the hard work that they do, raising awareness to the community. Good stuff, man. All right. Thursday, March 23rd, there will be a tax refund workshop being held at VNA Healthcare located at 400 North Highland here on the west side of Aurora. This will be from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., and it will feature staff from the Aurora FEC and the Neighbor Project. The event is free. It's open to the public, and the team looks forward to more great community events all 2023. They have a exhaustive list of events that they'll be putting on. Some are virtual, some are in person, and there's a lot of great organizations that have partnered up with them, and they look forward to doing good things. If you guys want to get involved with that, or you have any questions, you can call. I got 2 numbers for you. You can call 630-256-4552. That number again, 630-256-4552. And the other number is 630-906-9400. The time is 8:07 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. It's Friday, the 17th of March. I'm feeling pretty good as we go into the weekend here. I'm feeling good. I hope that you guys are feeling good too. Before I get into this next part, man, we've had a whole lot of interesting interviews lately. Things are really looking up, man, and I'm happy that the city is got a nice sheen and a luster to it right now. I was at Burlington Coat Factory not that long ago, talking to a cashier, and she lives in Aurora, and we were kind of waxing it up about Aurora here and there and everything, and she said in a nutshell that she's lived in Aurora all her life, and this is the best it's been looking. And I was like, well, that's cool. That's a good perspective to hear. When you hear these different perspectives from people, especially the folks who've been around and, graduated way back in the day and all that kind of stuff, when they tell stories about what Aurora, some of the old buildings and history and stores and things like that, when they tell stories, man, it's worth listening to. So I always like to hear the perspective of folks who've been in town for a while, grown up, and really know what's going on. They provide a good insight as we try to build it together, man. It's a team effort. You guys know that. Jennifer Ryan Mayton is here. Good morning, Jennifer Ryan Mayton. Carla is here. Good morning to you, Carla. Good to see you. Get to know Tendaji Body Oils. Tendaji is a fantastic Black-owned, woman-owned business. The namesake proprietor, Carla, is a dear friend of the show. She can be found in many great places. In fact, she can be found even more places. Now, Carla, were you in Batavia recently? Is that where I saw you popping up at? She's all over the place, and she's doing great things. A fantastic person with a fantastic family and a fantastic business. Get to know Tendaji, Tendaji, on Facebook and Instagram. The time is 8:09 a.m. All right. I got veterans news here as well. Got news for our veterans. I told you guys just last month that there's a fantastic new organization putting out some news for vets. These folks are out of Chicagoland area. American Veterans for Equal Rights, the Chicago, Illinois chapter. They have a newsletter. It's the AVER newsletter, the Vet Pride. And they are on volume 27, number 3. A brother found it kind of late, but that's all right. Better late than never. Better late than never. All right. I'm going to go through a couple of things that are inside of this fantastic news article. The time is 8:10 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, second largest city's first daily news podcast. Aisha Saxon's here. Good morning to you, Aisha. Yes. How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So your boy is doing the news solo dolo today. Gabriel is on vacation. Brett's going to like this concert, something going on today, so he's got a whole day of St. Patty's Day fun. Jennifer Ryan Mayton, I think, said, good morning, happy St. Patty's Day. That's right, happy St. Patty's Day to everybody. So it is I here with the news. In a way, just like it started, right? Scratch it out. We're taking it back. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Let me read this story that I saw in here. First of all, I want to say, thank you very much, Carla. I appreciate you, sister. I appreciate you. I'm proud of you as well. Just we both doing what we can. So I want to give the monthly shout out for the AVER, American Veterans for Equal Rights. Their monthly in-person meetings for the Chicago chapter are always the first Thursday of every month, 7 p.m. at the center on Halsted. There is also a hybrid Zoom link that you could use to join if you aren't going to go in person. I've got AVERchicago.org, averchicago.org, AVERCHICAGO.org is their website. Go check it out if you or someone you know, veteran, family member, even if you're not a veteran, you're interested in what they're doing. Check it out, man. I think that you'll be interested and what they're doing. Army Reserve Officer Tammy Smith was promoted to the position of Brigadier General on August 10th of 2012. She is the first gay general to serve openly in the United States military. She retired as Major General in 2021. She served as Special Assistant to the Assistant Secretary of the Army. Wow, that is a magnificent resume. She was recently married to Tracy Hepner on March 31st, 2012. Not recently, excuse me. She was married in March 31st, 2012 in a ceremony at the Jefferson Memorial in Washington, D.C. She was an officer in the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and was announced as a personal guest of First Lady Michelle Obama at that year's, 2013 State of the Union address. Wow. That's awesome. Brigadier General. Very cool. That's an awesome accolade and one very fitting for Women's History Month. Okay. The Center for Disability and Elder Law. They have free legal services available to qualifying veterans in many legal matters. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to give you the address. I'm going to give you the number. I'm going to give you the hours of operation. And I'm also going to make a post about this. The reason why is because some of these things that are discussed here, like guardianship and housing and things like that, they have a different hue on them if you're a veteran. There's many different organizations out there. Illinois Joining Forces is one of them. There's many different ways, if you're a vet, that you can receive help in some of these. And it, for what it's worth, it does also it can help you if, like, you're working with an attorney who specializes in veteran affairs. So I'm going to give you the info, but I want to throw that out there. Please consider, if you or someone you know is a family member of a veteran or whatever the case may be, reach out to these folks if any of these following areas can help you or be of benefit to you. The time is 8:14 a.m. Housing, eviction defense, security deposit disputes, or co-owner disputes. Once again, this is the Center for Disability and Elder Law, Illinois Armed Forces Legal Aid Network. End of life planning, last will and testaments, power of attorney, and living will declarations, transfers on death instruments. The qualification here is that the veteran must be an Illinois resident. There's consumer disputes. The veteran must reside in or have the dispute in Cook County, and that's for consumer fraud, elder financial abuse, or collections. Divorces, the qualifications, the veterans must must reside in or have the dispute in Cook County, and adult guardianship. Once again, the individual that the guardianship is sought over must reside in Cook County. And this is guardianship over a person, not an estate. Important things. Ladies and gentlemen, important things. If the veteran is an Illinois resident and has any other legal issues, they can call the Illinois Armed Forces Legal Aid Network at 855-452-3526. That number again is 855-452-3526. If the veteran requires assistance on one or more of the above listed legal issues, there is a form to fill out and an intake form, or the veteran can call Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to noon, 312-376-1880. That number again is 312-376-1880. The last portion, because these folks deal with parts of Indiana as well. If the veteran is an Indiana resident or has any other legal issues, please call the Indiana Legal Services Military Assistance Project. Now, that's Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., 844-243-8570 is the number you need. Once again, that's 844-243-8570. The Illinois Armed Forces Legal Aid Network and the Center for Disability and Elder Law is located at 205 West Randolph, Suite 1610, Chicago, Illinois, 60606. Their phone number, 312-376-1880. Once again, 312-376-1880. Times 8:10 a.m. Wendy Connell, Ashley Harper, Tracy Duran, Gloria Gerardo. Good morning to all of you great and blessed people. Okay. Well, that's a humdinger. That's a humdinger. That's what they say. It's what the country guys say. That's a humdinger of news for you guys right there. And that's just a portion of the news. I don't know if you can see this on the cat. Look at this. That's all news. This is all news to deliver and give you guys. But before we get into the next portion of news, I'd like to know how you guys are doing. How are you guys? Put in the chat how you're doing. If you use the emoji which best represents how you feel. If you're up and fluttery like a butterfly, put the butterfly emoji. If you're still getting there, put the turtle emoji, or whatever the case may be. Spice up the chat and make it fun. I hope that you guys are going to be doing some cool things this weekend. It's St. Patty's weekend. There's some great things that are taking place in Aurora and downtown. I think Ballydoyle has some specials, and Tavern on Broadway has some specials as well. So please go out, shop, support local, and have a good time. But whatever you do, be safe and don't be stupid. I'm telling you. You want to know why? Because the Kane County State's Attorney and Sheriff's Office have a no refusal DUI set up. Oh yeah, in different parts of the county. So I'm telling you now, don't do it. If the friends want to go out, hey man, let's go. Let's do some Irish car bombs and howl at the moon. No refusal DUI stops. I'm just saying. Yeah, no. I'm looking out for you. I love you. If I didn't care about you, I wouldn't tell you that. Carla's the turtle. Saul Oliva says, how are you doing, Curtis? Saul, how am I doing? I'm all right, man. The interesting thing, I just started to have good mornings again. My mornings are getting good again, man. They're getting good, man. I'm all right. Everything's going pretty good. I recently have just, I've started to really, even more than I did, because you guys have been watching the show for a while, so we care. This ain't just fluff. I've actually started to do a little bit more in regards to some of the organizations I work with. trying to do a little bit more to support them if I can, man. Just in one way, it's a way to fill up my time doing things, but I'm doing all right, man. I'm getting back on the horse and got my footing again. The time is 8:19 a.m. All right. Norma Peterson says, humdinger, noun, striking or extraordinary person or thing. Yep, that's right. That is right. Ellen Brady, good morning to you. Wendy Connell is motivated. Look at her. She got coffee, the laptop going on. There you go. There you go. I like that. I like that. Okay, now, I've got something here that qualifies as that fantastic and famous thing that we've come to know and love, known as time is 8:20 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, applications are open for membership of the YEP. That stands for the Youth Engagement in Philanthropy. Applications are due by the 15th of April and spots are limited. This is open to all high school students in Kane and Kendall County. Take part in this exciting opportunity provided by the Community Foundation of the Fox River Valley. We have the website and link for you guys to apply for that. If you know any motivated, dedicated young people who are looking to make a change in their community through charitable acts, good works, and philanthropy, well, they would certainly be well placed working with our friends of the Community Foundation of the Fox River Valley, better known as the CFFRV. I got the link. I'll make a post about that later on today so that you guys can share that and take part. Court-based rental assistance is still available for those in a court eviction proceeding due to non-payment. The non-payment is conditioned on financial hardship due to the pandemic. Eligible applicants may qualify for up to $25,000 in emergency rental payments. This program is open to anyone in the state of Illinois and is not conditioned by county. The deadline for applications is June 2023. There's no hard date for that deadline yet. When the hard date does become available, I will endeavor to let you know. I wouldn't want the hard date to be on the 6th, and here I am telling you, yeah, it's the 12th. That wouldn't be accurate at all. For more information, you can call 630-906-9400 with any questions. That number again is 630-906-9400. Okay. Who likes to paint? Any of y'all like to paint out there? Do you paint? Who paints? I know we got some artistic friends out there, man, and I know y'all be getting down with the painting. So if you are a painter, if you like to paint, and if you like sip and paints, there's a great sip and paint taking place tomorrow from noon to 2 p.m. This is going to be held at La Gran Plaza, 175 North State Street. This is presented by two great friends of ours, Universal Wellness, which is the proprietor and owner of that. Founder is Monica Sanchez. Monica Sanchez is a dear friend of the show. And our other dear friend, Zoraida Zapata. She is an artist, face painter, and a very talented and creative person. Once again, this is going to be tomorrow, noon to 2 p.m. Sip and Paint. Universal Wellness is presenting this, and it'll be taking place at La Gran Plaza. That's 175 North State Street. Now, I know what you're saying. Wait a minute, Curtis, man. Hold on, dude. Curtis, is that big place that looks like a big Chuck E. Cheese right there on Claim and State Street? That is the place. It's right across from that place, Casablanca. So right across the street. That's it. It's got a big parking lot. La Gran Plaza has a whole bunch of different events up there from time to time. So, yep, go there, noon to 2 p.m. You heard about it here. The cost is $20 per person, and it includes materials, snacks, and even a beverage. Very cool. All right. I got the flyer for that as well. We'll make a post about that and share with you guys. The time is 8:23 a.m. All right, let's keep going with this news, man. Let's keep going with this news because I got a lot to detail today before we get out of here. I got to make sure y'all got everything you need. Everything you need. Hold on. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. I got to make sure you guys got everything you need to set you on your way for a good and positive weekend. All right. Aurora City Hall employees launched a month-long Women's History Month campaign to collect supplies for women in need in the community. Now, we've mentioned this for the past week and a half. I want to keep mentioning it because I want everybody, I want all y'all, if you're able to donate, provide, give a little something to this initiative. All right. The Power Women's Group, an acronym for Presenting Opportunities Where Everyone Rises, is hosting the Empower Bag Collection Drive to collect 100 purses and backpacks filled with toiletries, feminine hygiene products, and basic necessities. Community members and businesses are asked to donate new or gently used backpacks, toiletries, feminine products, undergarments, socks, towels, toilet paper, laundry detergent, baby supplies, and small reusable containers. Donations are accepted up to the 31st. Donations can be dropped off from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Aurora City Hall, 44 East Downer Place. Animal Care Control, 600 South River Street, and the city's Customer Service Center, 377 McCoy Drive. Development Services, 77 South Broadway. 75 North Broadway, the Aurora Central Fire Station, Aurora Fire Station 7, 730 Hill Avenue, 824 Kenilworth, Station 8, Station 10, 2390 West Illinois Avenue. And actually, I had that one address wrong. That was Fire Station 8 is 3770 McCoy Drive, and Fire Station 7 is 824 Kenilworth Place. There you have it. All right. Well, the time is 8:26 a.m. So we got some great guests coming up really soon, you guys. We got the Boy Scouts who will be on on Good Morning Aurora here shortly. The date is still TBD. It's in the air, but the Boy Scouts are coming. We did have two great gentlemen from the Three Fires Council come on the show, but we're going to do it again. We're going to highlight what the Boy Scouts are doing, all their activities, and make sure that you guys can hear about it. And if you got boys out there, you got some kids out there looking to get involved and do something great, man, the Boy Scouts is a great place to do that. I also want you to know, hold on a second, I've got new concert information, but I got information from the Office of State Representative Maura Hirschauer, and I've got information, here it is. We're going to talk about the changes to the food truck ordinance that are coming up here. Really quick, I'm going to make an announcement about that, but here's what I'm going to do first. First of all, I want to take a sip of my tea. I'm going to teach you guys something here. I want to take a sip of my tea, right? And the only way I can do that, since my staff isn't here, the only way I can do that is by going to a very brief commercial. Now, it would not be good for you guys to see me take a sip of my tea and wet my whistle, so I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do a little ditty, and I'm going to sip my tea and be right back.
Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Yeah. Got chamomile today. You know. Okay. So changes to the food truck ordinance. These changes have been recommended. They're still able to be changed, but this article and these changes represent consensus. What is consensus? Well, consensus is synonymous with agreement. If we're all in consensus, that means we all agree. We've reached consensus. All right. So here is the deal. Changes reflect discussions that have been going on between city council members, city staff, community members, restaurant owners, and food truck owners since November, and has ended up in what city officials said was a compromise on where and how mobile food vendors can operate in the city. The time is 8:29. By recommending these changes, the 5 aldermen on the RAP committee, Rules, Administration, and Procedures, moved it ahead to the March 21st meeting of the council's Committee of the Whole. Now, at that meeting, the entire council will get to weigh in on the changes, and once again, it could still be amended. Deputy Chief of Staff in the Mayor's Office, Alex Voigt, said the final draft that came before the committee was a compromise between some of the changes originally proposed by city staff. Right. So, interestingly enough, a lot of times in negotiations, what I think a lot of people don't know or don't understand is like wherever the needle ends, whatever the set upon part of it is, whatever stamp that, whatever that part really looks like or gets to in whatever you are negotiating, nobody is 100% happy. That's like the nature of negotiation, compromise, even consensus. We can all agree, but I may not be 100% happy with the outcome, but the outcome is something that's best for the team, the unit, the whole, right? Big picture. Ms. Voigt pointed out she pointed out that the original discussion about newer and clearer food regulations started because of comments city council members received from both traditional restaurants and community members. The city council approved a moratorium on any new licenses for mobile food vendors that expires March 28th, so that's coming up. And Alderman Bug, who is the chairman of the RAP committee, pointed out that the city should get the new licensing procedure in place so that the moratorium can be lifted by then. Right? Let's get it done now so we can keep that schedule, open it up, and there we go. The draft amendments recommended by the committee were changed from regulations that were originally discussed. Now, those changes came from discussions between the city and owners of food trucks. Now, the discussion portion, the back and forth, that's where you get things done. One change that came and how many days food trucks can operate in one place was significant. City staff originally sought to limit the number of days in a row a food truck can be in one location. But the new rules say a truck can stay in one location indefinitely and can operate 7 days a week. But the regulation also says that the truck must move after it closes for the day and come back to set up the next day. So you get that? You can be in one location indefinitely. If that's your spot, you can keep that spot 7 days a week. But when you close up for the day, when at the end of business, you have to leave and then come back the next day. And the consensus of opinion on that is because the trucks are mobile. So since you have the ability to move, one must move. Fair enough. Or I don't own a food truck, so I won't say that. Because, mind you, if the overriding ability for the freedom of movement and the freedom of placement and the ability to be somewhere and to make money is the issue for the food truck, again, I don't have a food truck, so I wouldn't know that. Another change is that while the new rules would limit trucks to operating between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. in residential areas, for instance, during private party events, there would be no limitation on how long a truck could stay open in other areas. That's key as well, residential areas, right? Think about it. We're going to have a party, birthday party, backyard quince, whatever we're doing. We got a food truck. Well, we know how parties get, right? People hang out, howl at the moon all night. Now it's midnight, and we're still hanging out. So to whittle that down, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. is a proposed change and a new rule that would limit, that would make hours of operation, basically. So if you're in a residential area, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. are the operating hours. But there's no limitation on how long a truck could stay open in other areas. That doesn't sound so bad. It really doesn't. Now, given the nature of their business, and this is a quote attributed to Ms. Voigt, given the nature of their business, if they would like to operate early in the morning or later in the evening, there would be no restriction. I'd take that for $1. I would. Yeah, you can do, open range. Okay, I could do that. The draft recommended keeping a requirement that food trucks must operate outside of 100 feet from a brick and mortar restaurant, measured property line to property line. Now, this is a difference because the original ordinance stated door to door. Now, the food truck operators have said that it would preclude a lot of possible locations for food trucks. Could be. But the new draft also includes a process by which a food truck owner could appeal that in cases in which existing restaurants are okay with the truck's location. Now, that is workable because that means that we have a relationship already. I like that. If a restaurant has a location with the food, if a restaurant has a relationship with the food truck, this doesn't interfere with that. I think that's a good thing. But the new draft also includes a process by which a food truck owner could appeal that in cases in which existing restaurants. Oh, wait, I already read that part. My bad. I'm not drinking enough of this tea. So look, let's do that again. Let's take another commercial so I can sip it up. Everybody, all y'all, sip it up.
Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Time is 8:35 a.m. All right. Zor is here. Good morning to you, Zor. Norma Peterson's here. She says, hope everyone has a safe and happy St. Patty's Day and weekend. Thank you very much for that, Norma Peterson. Coffee, please, says Zor. I don't have any coffee in here. We only got tea. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Brett is here. Good morning to you, Brett. Brett is out and about on vacation today. Brett, be safe out there, young man, and have a great time. Brett is our mentee of the Triumph Mentoring Program from Waubonsie Community College. He is doing a fantastic job here on the show, and I am very proud to have him as a part of the team. Not only that, let me tell you something that Brett does well. Brett follows the letter of the order or the law. He follows the letter. I told Brett to go get some microphones one day and set them up. He brought them to me. And while I was like, we're standing like in a stairwell, I loved it. I was like, thank you, Brett. Like, you know what? That's what that's what you need, man. That's what you need. Like Brett will get it done, man. Okay. This is the last part, which is still very important, of this food truck thing here. And this opened my eyes when I read it. One location for food trucks that would be eliminated in the new rules are gas stations. Why? It's restricted in federal fire safety code. Did you know that? Did anybody know that? Right? Now that you heard it, you're like, oh, yeah, of course. Why would you have a food truck at a gas? Right? But before that, think about it. How many times did you see a food truck at a gas station or close, or even in the, like the BP right there on Broadway and Illinois? Yeah, no, not trying to put nobody on blast any more than I already just did. But yeah, no, I'm just saying, I don't know what the truck was, but, it's against federal fire safety code. The property, the gas station for that space is responsible, liable, and legally the only entity that can have combustible, approved, regulated, federal fire safety coded, propellants. So you couldn't have another separate, unaffiliated entity with combustibles on a gas, right? Makes sense, right? So that's the kind of stuff you learn reading books and stuff and the news. That's why I love the news. I've always loved that about the news. When I would watch TV as a kid, and at the bottom it comes up, on this day in 1683, King Richard lost the Battle of Agincourt. Well, he didn't fight in that one, but you get it, right? Agincourt. That's some interesting stuff. You're like, wow, it's a school day and I'm still learning. All right, last but not least, while not everyone was completely happy with the draft moved forward, the packed house of food truck operators stayed around and talked to city council members after the committee meeting about what else they could do to work together in a positive fashion for the city of Aurora. I love it. That's the kind of news we like to hear. Our dear friend Marissa Amoni is here. Good morning to you, Marissa Amoni. Get ready for the Food Truck Festival that's coming in May. All of downtown Aurora. Pretty much, right, Marissa? Or is it going to be what? That's Benton, I think, where we do the Food Truck Festival. It's Benton. It's like Benton and Broadway all the way to River Street. But let me tell you, you'll love it. You'll be like, Curtis, I had Grumpy Gaucho and Harvey's Firebox. Shout out to Harvey's Firebox. So take some pictures, send them to Good Morning Aurora, and we'll make you famous, brother. Marissa says, we're happy to see you at Boss Babes at Fox Valley Mall last night, Curtis. Oh, we were hoping to see you. I was about to say, I wasn't there. Like, how y'all see me there? It's a ghost. You remind me of a haunted house I once was in. If anybody knows the name of that song, I'll give you a free coupon for coffee at Java Plus. Put it in the chat. The time is 8:40. We were hoping to see you at Boss Babes at Fox Valley Mall last night, Curtis. Everyone has to try Noelle's cheesecake. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I should have been there. I'm a cheesecake lover. Boss Babes is a fantastic group of ladies. Wickwood House and several other participating small businesses owned by women form the Boss Babes Collective. They do have monthly meetings, and the monthly meetings take place at a different location all around the Fox Valley area. So they've gone a whole lot of different places, and they have a bright future ahead of them. Get to know them by hanging out at Wickwood House. Follow the page on Instagram and all the places. They're all over the place. All right, next piece of news I got for you guys. State Representative Maura Hirschauer of Batavia is working hard to pass a bill that will provide fair compensation for all educational support service employees in Illinois. The proposed bill will amend the Employment of Teachers article of the school code, which will increase the minimum hourly rate for school district employees to a rate of not less than $20 for the 2024-2025 school year, and increase by $1 consecutively through the 2026-2027 school year. The legislation aims to provide educational support service employees with a fair and livable wage, including custodial employees, transportation employees, food service providers, classroom assistants, and the administration staff. It reminds me of a meme I saw like the other day. There's a meme. There's a great the Wall Street Journal on LinkedIn. I don't know if you guys follow the Wall Street Journal on LinkedIn, but if you don't, you should. Anyway, they were having a compelling article talking about how, the janitor, the custodian, the school maintenance worker, the cafeteria. When you're young, you're like, right, Mr. Smith, the janitor. Janitor got benefits, a pension, It was talking about how our perception of the people in our lives in a working fashion has changed since COVID, right? But it talked about how perception of others has led to a negative overall appearance of people who are doing hard jobs, who are doing meaningful jobs and are, handsomely paid for it, like garbage men, right? Think about it. So the perception of how we see other people is very important. The perception of how we see ourselves can stem from that. There's that old saying, if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. The perception, how we see other people. According to State Representative Hirschauer, quote, our school employees are the backbone of our education system. They play a large role in our children's lives by ensuring that every student has the support they need to thrive. Yet so many of these dedicated individuals struggle to make ends meet, which is why they deserve fair compensation for their hard work, close quote. The time is 8:43 a.m. Okay, let me see. Michael Rayford is tell you about Michael Rayford. He's a friend of ours. Michael Rayford is a great man. He used to work for PBS. I know I keep telling y'all that all the time, but when I was a kid, that was a daydream. Wow, PBS, man. Maybe I could be the fill-in in between before they play Roots or something like that, But he worked for PBS. It was a really refreshing thing for me as an individual to be able to interview a man who worked for PBS, And we interviewed Michael Rayford going on almost 2 years ago, so his time to shine is coming once again very soon. But on Thursday, March 23rd at 7 p.m., he's hosting a great online event. Join the conversation as women everywhere discuss what we all need to know about money right now. Discover the financial realities women face today and how to take control of your financial future. It's called Ladies, Let's Talk About Money. It's an online event in recognition of Women's History Month. Special presentation sharing data, facts, and statistics about women and how we manage our money. Let's see here. Benton for food trucks, but First Friday is all over. Thank you very much, Marissa. You see that? Come on. We ain't got to speculate here. Marissa, I don't have a clap button anymore. What's the closest thing to a clap we can give for Marissa? I don't know. We'll come back to that. That's for our interns to figure out, right? Gabriel Bradford. That's a job on Monday. Karina Suarez Darden is here. She says, well said, if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. That's a fact, girl. That's a fact. That's such a fact. Benton is the place for the Food Truck Festival, which will be in May. First Fridays encompasses all of downtown. And there are a myriad of other great things that are taking place in downtown Aurora this year. Go to auroradowntown.org to check out what is happening and what's coming up. Follow Wick Woodhouse as well. They have a very great staff that's in tune to and creating some great events going on all year. So you heard about it here, man. I want to see you out and about in all of the places and all of the spaces. Our friends of the Paramount have 2 great concerts coming up, coming to the Paramount Theater. Broadway and Bold subscriber pre-sale has already started. If you are a subscriber, you have to sign in to access the pre-sale, but you get 10% off. Purple Rain, the Prince tribute show, is going to be Friday, August 11th at 8 p.m. Subscribers get 10% off the tickets. Prince may be gone, but his legend and incredible music endures with Purple Rain. Here's something fun. Put your favorite Prince song in the chat. Do that. All y'all. Norman Peterson? Don't let me call you. Tracy Duran? I want to see it. Carla, Juan Cifuentes is here. Good morning to you, dear sir. Good to see you. The time is 8:47. Ellen Brady, I know you're a Prince fan. Wendy Connell, put your favorite Prince song in the chat. I'll give you mine. You guys want to hear my favorite Prince song? Diamonds and pearls. Could you be a happy boy or a girl? All I can do is just offer you my life. That's the jam, boy. I used to listen to it on these things called tapes. You guys remember tapes? You used to put it in this thing. You had to push play, right? And it used to get messed up. You had to put a pencil in it. I don't know if you guys know anything about that. Yeah, now, showing our age. Uh-oh, here they go. Raspberry Beret, that's a good song. Purple Rain, there you go. Purple Rain. Oh, we got that. Those are good songs. The man had an amazing catalog, and he was a marvelous artist. He may be gone, but his legend and incredible music endures with Purple Rain, recognized as the world's #1 Prince tribute band. With songs like When Doves Cry, Little Red Corvette, and Purple Rain, the concert proves Prince was in a class all his own. This show sold out in 2018, so don't wait to get your tickets. The next concert is Happy Together Tour 2023, featuring Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, the Vogues, the Cowsills, Little Anthony, the Classics, and the Turtles. Now, I'm going to give y'all, let's go way back. Who knows the song, what's Little Anthony? Little Anthony was part of a group. Do you know what group that was? Put that in the chat. Let's see who really knows their music out there. And Little Red Corvette is a great song, too. Last but not least, news for you guys. Sunday, August 13th, 7 p.m. That's going to be that's the Happy Together tour. But group tickets of 10 are on sale now. The more you bring, the more you save. For more information, you can call Melissa at the Paramount, 630-723-2461. That number again is 630-723-2461. Lord have mercy. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Now, I'm going to tell you about something else that's really good that I'm a big fan of. Green Fest. Aurora Green Fest returns on May 13th. Get ready for that. And not only that, Mavis Bates returns to Good Morning Aurora next month. She's coming. She's coming very soon. I know it's gonna be a humdinger. We're gonna have Mavis Bates back on. Mavis Bates is a member of the Kane County Board. She's a dear friend of the show, and she is thoroughly involved in the Aurora community in all ways. Get to know Mavis Bates. She is a magnificent and wonderful soul. Okay. Aurora Green Fest returns to the Prisco Community Center this spring. After a 3-year hiatus due to the pandemic, the festival welcomes everyone to learn about being green from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday, May 13th. Aurora Green Fest is a free and accessible event open to all ages with family-friendly events and performances. Because whoever wrote this had mad spaces where there shouldn't be that many spaces. The group, actually, all right, there we go. The staple's in the wrong place. Our community has come a long way in making sustainability a priority. Aurora Green Fest has had a lot to do with this progress, teaching the people of the Fox Valleys about sustainability, resilience, and how we can all walk more gently on our planet. Bates and a committed team of volunteers are part of Aurora Green Lights, a local group affiliated with the Conservation Foundation, dedicated to continuing the environmental festival. How about it? Get ready for that. Aurora Green Fest coming back very, very soon. Man, Aurora Green Fest, Mavis Bates and her whole team are great people. Once again, get out there. Prisco Community Center, May 13th is the day. This is a blank piece of paper. You need blank pieces of paper every now and then. Okay. Next, learn English with World Relief by registering and enrolling in classes. Free English classes for immigrants are available. You can learn in person and online. There is a QR code embedded on the flyer. We've shared that many times. We'll share it again. 630-888-0023 is the number you need. The number again is 630-888-0023. Tuesday, March 4th. Hold on. Scratch it up. I just did that one. Okay. Saturday, April 15th. There we go. From 8 a.m. to noon, join the Fox Valley Park District and many other fantastic organizations for the annual Community Cleanup Service Project. All participants will meet at the Cole Center, located at 101 West Illinois Avenue. The cleanup itself will encompass both banks of the Fox River close to downtown. Many great organizations will take part. For more information, you can email communitycleanup@foxmetro.org. Once again, communitycleanup@foxmetro.org. Okay. So now I've done the community cleanup before. I did it back in it was before the pandemic. I can't remember exactly when it was. It was before the pandemic. It's a good event, and the Fox Valley Park District does it very well. I was very impressed by how well and efficient it was run. You get there, you go, because the Cole Center, if you've never been in there, it's like a big hangar, like warehouse almost, like with all their equipment and stuff like that. You go in there, it's organized, they got groups, they'll break you up into teams. But before that, the whole place is set up with like breakfast. They got bowls, cereal, boxes of milk, donuts, like more than you could, like they swimming in donuts. They go there, you eat, you chill out, man, have some coffee, have some tea, whatever you want in the morning time. And then they break you up into teams. They give you your gloves, your equipment and supplies. A team leader is designated. And then you go out and you do both banks of the Fox River. So we're talking about the Fox behind the Prisco Center on both sides, basically, and you just go in each direction, and you just clean up both banks of the Fox River. And it's important because let me tell you, there's all kinds of stuff out there. Shopping carts. I found part of a coffin, like all kinds of like stuff you wouldn't even think. How did they get out here? Like right? Like who's jumping a car out here? Okay. Oh, and then when you come back, they give you lunch too, which is really good because you will be hungry. They got brats, hot dogs, and burgers for you, all set up. Bags of chip. It's a really good time. So go out there. I'll be there. So if you want to hang out with me, we can clean up together. The last piece of news I'm going to give you at 8:54 a.m. Maybe I can give you two. Can I give y'all two? Can I give y'all two? Can I give y'all two? Aha, yes. Breaking news. So hot on the news desk, hot off the presses, is Aurora's first film festival. This is going to be a magnificent event. The people involved in this are very talented people. So have you heard? It's going to be details of on the City of Aurora's website. Search for film. And it's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with an opening night special event. And hold on, let me get the date. What's the date again? November 3rd through the 5th. November 3rd through the 5th. Oh, that was an 11 right here. Okay. All right. Those 2 ones. I was like, is this a football goal or no? It's all good. November 3rd through 5th. Aurora's first film festival. You heard about it here. Come on. You want something Are you not entertained? This is going to be a good event. Now, it's hosted by the City of Aurora and showing this year's hottest films with a community focus and the films that have been presented at Sundance and SXSW. That acronym, I do know. It just escapes me at the moment. If anybody knows that in the next 4 minutes, put that in the chat. I know. Let me scratch it up for myself. Oh. Somebody gonna email me later on. Curtis, man, didn't you know that was the blah 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 and the whatever? I'm gonna be like, oh man, I did know that. Once again, November 3rd through the 5th, Aurora's first film festival. On that, the 3rd, Friday, November 3rd, will be the opening night with a special event, and then Saturday and Sunday. Get ready for it, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for it. This will be a fantastic event. Thank you very much, my dear brother. Okay, the last thing. Here's the last thing. Saturday, March 25th from 3 to 4 p.m., there will be Afro Soul Yoga taking place at Zen Loft. Zen Loft is located at 6 West Downer Place in Aurora. This event is open to all ages and will showcase moves from across the African diaspora. For more information or to join, visit the Facebook page of Zen Loft. Check it out. Now, I put a post out just yesterday. It's about 3 posts down on our Facebook page, and right there is the link for it. Go there, support it. Have a good time. Do some yoga. You will enjoy it. Believe me. Okay, time's 8:57 a.m. Thank you, Wendy Connell. You got the look. Yeah, I got this tie for Christmas, so thank you very much. Thank you. Polo. Okay, 19. Let's do these Prince songs because I'm loving it. Old school, When Doves Cry. It is very hard to choose. 1999. Little Anthony and the Imperials. Tracy Duran got that. Little Anthony and the Imperials. Tracy, next time I see you, you got the Java Plus coffee card. Group trip for the Prince gig. We can do that. She just came back from Patagonia. Oh, my God. I Would Die for You. Man, y'all got some good songs, man. Y'all got some good songs. Isn't it Veterans Day weekend? When did you get the film festival info? I just got it right now. See that? You see that, Marissa? It's on a Post-it note. That's how we do it. That's how dedicated to the news we are for people. You know, we're like, man, we'll get it from anywhere. I've written news on my hand and read it to you guys. But that's before we had a nice camera, so y'all didn't even know I was doing that. Okay. The time is 8:58 a.m. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long week. It's been a good week. It's been a strong week. I would like to say thank you very much to all of our fans, listeners, supporters, and subscribers. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are happy to work with all of you guys who we know and have started to know and come to know on a personal level. So, every time I look at the chat, I don't just see people, I see organizations. I see people who are involved in many great things that bring the community up, all the way from Hesed House, the League of Women Voters, all kinds of places, organizations, LTO, restaurant. I mean, just, it's really a good feeling. And I'm also glad that you guys are proactive, because the other feature of doing this that, I've always tried to and let you guys really understand and feel is that it's not just telling you stuff. The link, if you share it, the organization, if you follow it, will do something to help another person. The film festival is something that's going to help people. It's going to be good for Aurora. The colorectal cancer awareness event, Waterford Place tomorrow, is going to help the people of Aurora. Even Boss Babes, Art and Market, McCarty, it's all helping Aurora. So with that in mind, if we just continue to look at things as a team fashion and a collective fashion, and if we realize that it's not just my house, right? If I'm doing good, make sure my neighbor's doing good. If our street's doing good, let's make sure the ward is doing good. That's how we all do, man. It's a big snowball effect of what we hope can be a positive outcome for everybody else too. So with that in mind, I hope that you guys have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the weekend. It's Friday. Take care of yourself and each other.